My quick consensus of the new 5-star test that you got for free is, if you're a veteran player, you might as well disclaim her and just leave her alone. And if you're a new player, I do think she's worth investing. She is basically a buffer for all characters. However, if your operatives are of the frost type, she buffs them even further. The main duelos of her skill is, if she's equipped with a frost weapon, increases all types of damage of the full squad by 10% for each 100 alignment index, but with an extra 1%, and this boost is doubled for ally frost operatives. So as I stated earlier, she will boost all characters. However, if those characters are of the frost type, she basically buffs them even further, which is why I say she is very useful for new players. Since you just joined in the game, you basically have a free support character for any of your operatives, and if you happen to have a frost operative character, whether it's the new Kadia or one of the old Kadias that you've collected with your free ticket, Tess will be a pretty good support for you. Veteran players, on the other hand, whether you have Kadia or not, you might as well just claim her and then just leave her in the storage if you want. It's really up to you, but I do think she is worth it for new players that have just joined into the game. The only real frost DPS characters we got are the 3 Kadias. We got the Blue Bolt Kadia, which was the very first Kadia. We also have the Dawnwing Kadia, which was the Summer Kadia, and now we have the Wedding Kadia, which is the current Kadia that is on Rate Up right now. Tess is really just the new support for those 3 Kadias. More specifically, the new Wedding Kadia. What's so great about the free Tess is that she gets her own free logistics, so you don't have to farm for logistics. I wish more gacha games kind of did this, especially since they want to occupy us by having us farm for the gear of these characters. I think it's really fantastic that this free test also has free logistics, and they're also very good logistics as well. Basically free, or not free, but you basically have like an attack and alignment index. All you got to do is just work on the last slot, which is the frost damage bonus, which is what you should be aiming for. The logistics that you get will increase her frost damage by 24%. Now, it is unfortunate that this test isn't like a main DPS or even a sub DPS. I was hoping she'd at least be a sub DPS, or at least somewhat similar of a playstyle to the Riptide Marion. This Tess is not a DPS whatsoever, but she is a pretty good support. In fact, I would say that she was even a better support than her original version. More details on that, but let me talk about her logistics real quick. The 3-piece set will increase her ballistic damage by 20%, and when she deals aptitude damage, she gains 1 stack of incantation. Increases full squad's ballistic damage by 1% for 5 seconds, up to 20 stacks, and duration resets upon receiving new stacks. While her Realm of Wonder is active, which is her ultimate, it will increase the attack of Tess and ally operatives within the realm of 35%. So the logistics basically helps her increase her team's damage even further. As for how to use Tess, since she is a support character in the game of Snowbreak Containment Zone, she is relatively easy to use. You basically just use her burst and her support skill, and that's basically all you have to do. Tess's ultimate, which is called Float on Air, she summons this thing called the Realm of Wonder. The neuronic skills unlocked, this realm will last basically the whole fight, so you don't have to worry about using her ultimate again. And the second neuronic skill with this ultimate is this realm will follow you around. So you don't have to worry about accidentally walking off of her circle. Unlike Enya's skill, this ultimate will basically follow you around, so you don't have to worry about accidentally walking out of it, or even just worrying about staying in it. It will follow you around, and it lasts for the whole fight. So once you use her ultimate, you don't have to use it again. While your operatives are within this realm, their ballistic damage will increase. Also, whenever Tess deals frostbite damage with her support skill, she will increase the duration of her glimmer burst, the benefit that you get from her support skill. Tess's support skill, a miracle out of the hat, will grant your operatives the glimmer burst effect. This will give frost damage to your operatives. So if you have a kinetic character or an electric character, not only will they inflict their own elements damage, but they'll also deal frost damage as well. Now obviously this doesn't turn your operatives into like a frost DPS, but it basically just gives their shots a frost damage, really. They still deal damage of their same type. You'll just see frost numbers alongside with it. After your operative deals 100 instances of aptitude damage during the support skill, it will inflict the target with the frost bite. Combining this with her ultimate, your operatives will basically have the glimmer burst effect for quite a long fucking time. The glimmer burst effect lasts for 12 seconds, and if you're confused on what aptitude damage is, I'm not surprised because the game doesn't really do a good job telling you that. Aptitude damage is basically like additional damage. That's basically what her glimmer burst effect is. It's basically just additional damage. Whenever you hit an enemy and you see an additional number there, that is aptitude damage. Now, as for my conclusion about Tess, as I stated earlier, she is really good for new players, but veteran players don't really need to worry about her. Disclaimer and have her. It's better to pair her up with operatives that deal ballistic damage, since that's what her ultimate does. It basically boosts your operatives ballistic damage. So any character that deals ballistic damage, which is basically most main DPS characters, she is going to pair pretty well with them. She's not going to work well with Narita or Cherno, since both of those characters are skill DPS characters. So if you are a new player that has one of those two characters, Tess is not going to work that well with those two characters, since they're basically skill DPS characters. Same thing with the new Enya as well. She's basically a skill DPS character, so Tess is not going to really work that well with Enya. So I think that's at least, you know, one small flaw of Tess. She's not going to work very well with skill-based DPS character. Another small thing I don't really like about Tess is that her ultimate seems a little too flashy. Sometimes it's really hard to see what the fuck is going on in the field. I think I'll get used to it, but it is what it is. Anyways, Phantasia Tess, really good support character. Let me know what you guys think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Are you investing in her? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys later.
Bye bye now. Come again soon.